What's up, guys? The Strong Boys 19 here. So, this is going to be on, I would say, not a tangent, but it's something that I would like to address in this video. And it is about what my experience for this upcoming album by Slipknot is going to be, but with this feeling that I am currently in, from what I've heard, that I am actually worried about it. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely appreciate what the band really wants to make, like on all of their previous albums, and I am always very happy for them. And Slipknot's been my favorite band of all time since the mid 2000s. However, with this amount of material, a brief amount of material, I should really say, I was not really blown away by what I've been hearing. I did discover Yen when that track eventually came out. The song grew on me, but I still do think that the material on their last album, We Are Not Your Kind, to be one of Slipknot's best material yet. It had the songs that are extremely memorable, it had the phenomenal musicianship, and they still deliver that today. And I think that this album is one of their strongest records since the 2000s period, early 2000s from the band. What I will say is this, by the way. I'm actually really glad that Slipknot are not repeating themselves to make new material so that they would be sounding like their early albums. Because here's the thing. With Slipknot going in a totally new direction, as I said in my Volume 3 review, that they have matured. And many things have happened, positively and negatively, throughout Slipknot's history. And I think that it was the best thing to do for the band to discover new things, find various influences, than just making an album to sound like another debut or another Iowa. And I had to say that because some Slipknot fans did say those types of things. And yes, when I reviewed We Are Not Your Kind, I did make some comparisons to older Slipknot tracks on some of the tracks that I did talk about on my review of this record. But at the same time, they just did not sound like anything at all from the earlier albums. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just think at this moment that I'm like on edge. So, I don't know if I would be feeling this same way when the Slipknot album eventually will be released in late September. Maybe I would change my mind. But like I said, none of these new tracks for this upcoming Slipknot album really had built up a lot of that, high positive reaction. I still do defend the Chapeltown Rag as the best one on the album so far. And let's hope that the rest of the material would be something that, yes, I will dig, but the thing that I'm like I said, on the fence with is that if it's going to be, as strong as We Are Not Your Kind, because at the moment I just don't feel the same way. And I remember reading somewhere that Clown did say that he prefers the material of this upcoming album to We Are Not Your Kind. And that surprised me. And I still find with We Are Not Your Kind, because of having, some of their best material out there. across their repertoire. I don't know if I'm going to be alone here on what I've been saying. I know there are many Slipknot fans who are very excited, like myself, but it's just if the whole album is going to be, yes, different in spots, and I really like the ideas for that, but in terms of the quality of the songwriting is the only thing that I'm mixed about. That's personally all I would like to say about this. I know this is just some random ramble that I wanted to say. Says the guy that says Slipknot's my favourite band of all time, but, many bands go through ups and downs, and Slipknot's being one of them. But in terms of new albums, all I would say is just fingers crossed. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll keep you guys posted for more videos in the near future.